Hello, TimePro team. We're here for Sprint Review 326 and the forecast for 327. So let's get stuck in. So here we are for the review. There was one big sprint goal here, which was the Angular upgrade to get to Angular 17, which it's now been done. It's on production, it's been tested, and it's looking good. And that concludes about a three sprint saga of the Angular upgrades. So it's great, big achievement, and it pays a lot of tech debt over a number of years. So at least 5 or 6 years. So that's great. Just to note, this was a 2-week sprint. We partially because we were releasing Angular and the disruptions with that and getting stakeholders to test, but also a few disruptions with the team members who were ill or otherwise were on other work, spec reviews, etc. We decided we'd extend the sprints so that we could get a clearer idea of the work, and we've done that. We brought in some work, and as we'll see, it was just me and Tom who mainly worked on this, a little bit from Rick Su. And yeah, here's an overview of all the PBIs that were done. So right at the top is the Angular upgrades. Done, beautiful. There was one bug that popped out that we saw, which was the toaster, which is just a UI component that appeared to be broken. So that was fixed before release. And the rest of it was just squashing bugs, which is great. Us developers love to see this kind of PBI list, but it means there's less to look at for our front-end users, and that's what the future sprints are going to start looking at now that we're done with the Angular upgrades. So we'll show off one nice little feature that was developed. So a few sprints back from Toby was developed this health check page. So this is actually rolled out as a this web page here wasn't designed internally. It's just the default page that's rolled out with the package that was implemented. Great functionality. It all comes with all comes along for the ride. The feature we wanted here is the ability to navigate back to TimePro proper when you navigate to this page. So what was done is now when you click health check and you go here, it's actually embedded in TimePro. We've still got the navigation bar at the top, so we can check out all of our health and all of that and then navigate back to it easily. So it looks quite natural. This is done through a, what do you call it? I forgot the HTML element that's used, but it's done. iframe, that's the one. Cheers, Tom. I did do this work, but thanks for the backup, Tom. Cool. So there we go. So getting back to it. Another great bit of work that was done this sprint was the ad animation on the ads to note, part 3. So Tom has done this work, and he's doing a great done video that will be shown. I'd love that if that was shown next sprint to show off that bit of functionality, because it's quite novel and quite cool. So let's kick on. We're going to look at the analytics now. We're seeing very stable suggested timesheet and automatic timesheet usage, which is a positive, and future features will be able to increase that uptake. The burn down chart's looking pretty good, which is nice. We managed to, despite having to extend the sprint, we managed to pull in enough work to make that burn down chart look good. Code coverage is looking stable, which is good. One big issue here, though, was with the Angular upgrade is that the front-end tests, although they're running, the report isn't available in the CI. So this is because one of the packages was upgraded and this was missed. So we've brought in a bug to fix that for this sprint. Looking at here, code coverage, and all of that is the same. And yeah, there was one big production deployment. So this was, as of 20 hours ago or so, or a day ago or so, the release of the Angular upgrades. I'll just pause at these analytics for anyone watching the recap that wants to look at them in more detail. And in terms of epics, it was the upgrading from Angular 10 to Angular 18 that was the big story here, and some progress has been made there. Note that progress is based on the amount of PBIs. The actual effort is far further than that percentage. So upgrading to Angular 17 is a large bulk of this epic. And what this is showing here is rather the amount of PBIs, about half of those might have become redundant throughout this process because they were about removing old packages that we instead upgraded. So this could be considered closer to done than not. But we're not going to continue upgrading Angular at this stage. So did we do any experimental work? No. Oh, Tom, did you use any tools this sprint? Did you use Yakshaver?
Yakshaver, Copilot,
Copilot,
and Gemini.
Cool. Cool. Nice one. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this because that was an internal note before. So these are the tools we used, AI tools we used.
Which do you prefer, Tom?
Definitely Copilot. It's very easy to use. It's very handy.
Nice. Good to know. I haven't tried Gemini. I should, but it's good to know that Copilot's a good way. So Yakshaver usage. So yeah, quite a few PBIs were created, and a lot of them in Yakshaver. 71% is quite nice to look at. So the retrospective. So we've already written some notes here. I'll just go through these now. So Angular upgrades are done for now. Angular 17. Big achievement. Node is on 22, so we're like, a lot more modern now, which is great. And a large amount of packages were upgraded as well, along with Angular, especially the front end ones, of course. So get back to some business as usual PBIs, and improving TimePro's features or squashing some bugs that have been left over. So it's nice to get back. Fixing some things that our users might see. And Tom, just noting, we squashed a lot of bugs this sprint, which was great. It was nice to see so many ticks. What didn't go so well? The fact that we have to extend the sprint wasn't ideal, but I think we handled it well. So that could also be seen as somewhat of a positive. If anyone has any comments, let me know. Otherwise, I'll kick on.
We won a project that you were on the sprint review of, so that's
nice.
Good. That's nice, and so sadly we missed doing a one-week sprint, but the diversion for you turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah. Would you do you reckon that's good to note here, or is that
no? I mean, maybe because we lost a week, which is bad,
yep.
But we won a project that you were on, which is great news.
Right. Okay. I might just rewrite that a bit. Post this.
Quick reminder.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you should change the attendee for this spring review and add me into that. Yeah.
Cheers, Tom. Definitely will do. Okay, so this is that. Cool. Let's do it now. Why not? Okay, over here. Okay. I think that's all looking good. Started to spell your name correctly, Michael. And here we go. So sprint goals for this week. So been having a few internal chats, and R&D is on the menu. So it's something we're going to be looking at, and we'll be looking at that this week in the sprint. So that'll be quite good to get kicked off. Also, as I mentioned, the Angular front-end tests aren't reporting correctly. So that is definitely a goal. We need to get that reporting correctly again. Here is the list of PBIs for this sprint. So we're going to be fixing a few more bugs and cleaning up a bit more UI before we move on to, I think the next big piece that we're looking at is potentially developing a number of features for the people, the users in China who are using TimePro, and that may include creating a new tenant, but it's definitely going to look at creating some new features. So stay tuned for that. Any more comments? Oh, great. Okay, so just a reminder for anyone in the chat that we will be uploading the sprint reviews here on our channel. Thanks all.